Hello and welcome to this week's Live Local and Loud with me, Kevin Gaughan. In this week's show I shall be chatting to young Daz Lynch from local indie rockers Revival. And we'll also be playing lots of homegrown music by local bands. I hope you're all having a great week and staying away from any nasty viruses. So let's start this week's show off with a little bit of local grunge rockers, Resin and Fallen. Resin and Fallen. Beautiful song, love that one. Now here's one from last week's guest. It's Sally Hossack and One for the City.
Will you move my shoes to the sun? I need them dry and I can't ask no one. I've been walking to places the Chinese store. Will you move my shoes to the sun, so they're warm if I need to run? I've come home to a place with a different face, and I'm not sure I know anyone. I couldn't feel my roots in the place to where I was displaced. But now that I feel it, I know for sure I've come home to find some more. Shoes from the shade and make use of this beautiful day for the love of the useful ones. A leaning we share, nothing's wasted there, and it's a home for sure. All I want and more, some kind of tiny bars to keep away from. I followed cities' dreams from a magazine, a place with a name to believe from. Will you move my shoes to the sun? I need them dry and I can't ask no one. I've been walking to places I used to score, down the London road, past the Chinese store. Down the London road, past the Chinese store.
That was the amazing Sally Hossack and One for the City, and I wonder what city she was singing about there with the famous London Road and the Chinese store. If you want to hear if you want to hear last week's interview or any previous shows, check out musicinleicester.co.uk and you'll see a link to all our previous shows on the right hand side. Meanwhile, here's a little bit of Sean and Sweet Brother.
Sweet brother of mine, what are you doing on the front line? Sweet brother of mine, what are you doing up way past 9? The streets ain't kind to a boy like you, and your presence here has me feeling all kinds of blue. I know what you're gonna say, but I don't wanna play those games. No, I'm sorry I don't work that way. No, I'm sorry I don't work that way. No. Sweet brother of mine, what are you doing on the front line? These streets are dangerous for a boy that looks like you. Sweet brother of mine, what are you doing on the front line? I know you're hanging out, but the feeling is not mine. I know what you're gonna say, but I don't wanna play those games. No, I'm sorry I don't work that way. No. Sweet line. Sweet brother of mine, what are you doing on the front line?
That was a brilliant Sean and Sweet Brother. Okay, now it's time for a little bit of Gaughan Matsey. She always used to be seen busking round Leicester town centre, but now she's in her band, which is great stuff. This is actually it's a Christmas song that she released for last Christmas. It's called Here's to You, in brackets, another Christmas song.
It's been a long time since I saw you here. Now we face the winter months, and even though the time stood still this year, we breathe the cold into our lungs. What was brightest now turned blue, I know. Will our hearts be buried under snow? Coexistence at a distance is hard to bear, but in my thoughts please know you're there. Though alone I'm still here, my friend. I'll still decorate a tree. Lights outside will bring us home again. Find the lights and plug into the past. Place your memories inside the glass, the ones that fill you up and make you laugh. A timeline that's built to last. Though alone I'm still here, my friend. I'll still decorate a tree. Lights outside will bring us home again. Hold on tight, that come tomorrow we'll be on the other side. Oh, we can get through, 'cause I got you. We'll survive these holiday blues. So until then, here's to you, another Christmas song. You don't have to sing along. Though alone, I'm still here, my friend. I'll still decorate a tree. The lights inside you brings me home again. So until then,
That was the amazing voice of Gaughan Matsey. Here's to You, in brackets, another Christmas song. Of course, she's in her band these days, performing lovely, lovely rocky type music. It's great, great, great stuff. Okay, so now it's time for this week's interview, where I'm chatting to wonderful Daz from local indie rockers Revival. But first of all, here's one of their songs, Give a Little Love.
Give a little love to set you free.
That was Give a Little Love by the amazing purveyors of catchy tunes, Revival, from which I'm speaking to my special guest today, who's Daz. Daz is the frontman of Revival. Hi, Daz. How are you today?
Hi, Kevin. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Yeah, how about yourself?
Excellent. I'm very well. Thank you very much. Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Give us, if you'd like to give us just a brief introduction to the band. How many members? How long have you been around? And why the name Revival, Daz? Actually, it's not called Revival, Daz, is it? It's called Revival. Daz.
That's right. Yeah. So there's four band members. Got drummer, bass player, two guitarists. Obviously, I'm one of them. I'm the front man, and then the other guitarist is the backing singer.
Right.
We formed about 7 years ago, I think, and I'd been writing songs for a few years before that, and then I asked Nige if he wanted to join, and he said yes. So then we were on the lookout out for other band members, but in the meantime, we were recording tracks at his studio and sort of working together to fine tune the tracks. Then we got a full band set up and went from there. But yeah, the reason it's called Revival, I think, is just the main reason, I think, is revive the music scene, you know. Get it.
I see. Yeah, because there's lots of other, obviously there's things like ABBA Revival and this Revival and that Revival. So it's quite a well-used sort of word. So you're trying to, all right, okay, revive the music scene. So, I mean, I think I probably first saw you. I've got a photograph of you at Western Park Festival. That's about 5 or 6 years ago. So that would have been kind of at the beginning of Revival, then, would it?
That's right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I was. That would have been when we had our first unit. Yeah, and there was 5 of us in the band because I wanted 3-part harmonies with the vocals, and so I got my friend in who's a keyboard player, and it fit the bill really well. But with working with Nige and the ideas we had initially before getting the keyboard player in, we had a backing track set up, so it already had keys on and things like that. But he came in and he did a great job, and the harmonies were brilliant and stuff. But it just didn't really work out, so we had to part ways with.
So, just tell me a little bit about the song that we've played. We've just played "Give a Little Love," a lovely, jolly, happy song. Love that song. How did it come to be,
Thanks.
Daz?
I think it came to be just a really catchy rhythm that I'd found on the guitar, and just got real inspiration one day and wrote it all in one go, which is usually how I write my songs. And if it does work and it is a good song, and it was about half an hour it took to write, but just really happy song, and about people giving a bit more love, and about having a good time and things, really.
So if it only took you about half an hour to write, are you one of these people that's got a backlog of about 300 songs that you've got to, I mean, you've been around for 7 years, so have you got loads of songs to choose from?
I have. I've not quite got 300 yet, but yeah, I have got at least 100 and a lot more unfinished things, and I suffer with writer's block quite a lot, so it's difficult. It can be very difficult, and parking songs and forgetting about them or not getting around to finish them. But I've still got a lot more songs in the archives. We're going to start working again on the album, which I've had ready for a few years. It's just been circumstances why we've not really finished it with members leaving and different things, really. But so a lot of songs in the archives, and hopefully.
How do you choose which songs are going to be on it then?
I think what the process usually is, because we've got 3 EPs as well, so that are already out. The first one with "Give a Little Love" on it was released 6 years ago, and then we did 2 lockdown EPs. But I think it's just me getting together with Nige in the band, who plays guitar and backing vocals, and it's just in the studio with him in his studio, and seeing what we can add to the songs instrumentally on the software, and just having a chat between me and Nige, to be honest, to decide.
Okay, all right then. Now, I recently saw you at the Glastonbury audition in the Soundhouse a couple of weeks ago, which was absolutely fantastic night. Absolutely brilliant to see you and all the other bands.
Thanks. Yeah, thanks for that. Was great. Yeah, fantastic night that was.
It was awesome, wasn't it?
It was.
So now you've played Glastonbury a few times, haven't you?
We've only played once. We were due to play the year before we played. We played in 2019, but I was very ill, so I couldn't do that. But I couldn't make that opportunity. But we played in 2009 on the Big Top, and we opened the festival.
2019, you mean? The last time Glastonbury was on. You opened, didn't you? You opened Glastonbury.
That's right. We opened it in the Big Top, and it was fantastic. I mean that the Big Top holds, obviously, as you know, Kevin, at least 5,000 people or whatever. But it wasn't packed to the rafters because people were still coming in. But we had a good crowd there, and the sound was brilliant, and it was just a fantastic experience the whole weekend, to be honest.
You obviously enjoy yourself at Glastonbury. Do you stay there the whole weekend?
We did. We stayed there the whole weekend. The whole band stayed there the whole weekend, and friends and family as well. And it was fantastic. I mean, as well as a fine balance of original bands in the marquees through the daytimes, and then it's all the best tribute bands around later on. And it was just so well organised, there's with everything, the bars, the food, the stage, the setup. So yeah, I was really, really blown away when we went. Excellent. So yeah, I can't wait. If we get there again, it'll be great.
Yeah, has it been confirmed that you're playing next year or not?
Not yet. No, I think there are a few more additions to be done. I'm not totally sure on that one though, but I think it's usually a couple of months into the new year when they announce, the original bands that are playing, I think.
Okie doke then, Daz. Okay, so let's play another one of your songs. Let's play Ride the Wave. Can you tell us a little bit about that before we play it?
Yeah, this is a song that I wrote about 5 years ago, and it was one that I recorded round Nigel's, my friend who's in the band, obviously, with his studio. And we were trying to rustle up the tracks for the lockdown EPs, because it was on one of the lockdown EPs. So, and he actually found it, said, "Oh, what about this one?" And I thought, yeah, we could possibly have some potential with that. And then gave it a couple of weeks later, and it developed, and we both me and Nige adding bits and changing the structure and adding instruments and things. And so that's how it came about, really. And
put it on one of your lockdown EPs.
Yeah. The second lockdown EP, yeah.
Okay. All right, then. I must admit, this is one of my favourites. I love the guitars in it, and nice, just a bit rocky. It's lovely. So here's Ride the Wave by Revival.
Stop.
That was Ride the Wave by the amazing purveyors of catchy tunes, Revival, from which I'm speaking to my special guest today, Daz the frontman. Daz,
Hello there.
how are you? For other bands who want to play at Glastonbury, how do you get in there? How do you get an audition?
With promoting the band and myself acoustically and things, I usually just look at the the Facebook page, really. I mean,
right.
they kind of say, you know, and quite regular as well. The Glastonbury, they say that you know, if you want to apply for an audition, click on a link, and you click the link and apply. Put your band details in, and then they'll come back with usually Muzz comes back with 3 possible audition dates, and you pick which one your band obviously can do. Once you've got and you're in for your audition, a couple of weeks before, they'll send you a time, what time you're on. There's usually 4 or 5 bands auditioning on each night. The week before the gig, usually Ellen from Glastonbury, who works there, she rings you to make sure you've got everything, you know everything, you've been through, you know, you've got all your equipment, you know what time and everything. You have to be there for sound check and things as well. Okay. And then it's with my experience, I've done 3 Glastonbury auditions with Revival now, and they've all gone really smooth, to be honest, because everybody's prepared, everybody's set up, and the fantastic nights, because obviously Revival, my band, is an original band, but you'll go and you know, there could be an 80s tribute band there could be a Queen tribute or something. It makes for a fantastic night.
And what I like about it, because like when I went, all the crowds from the other bands obviously hang around and watch you guys, and then hopefully you get more fans and stuff that way as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So it's a win-win, really. Fantastic. Yeah, and it's great support from all the other bands there. You know, it's a real high standard of real high standard of musicianship as well when you get there.
So tell me, Daz, let's talk a bit more about your music. What sort of things do you write about then in your hundreds and hundreds of songs that you've written?
A lot of the time I'm quite improv, so it'll just be if there's something going on in the news and I get a catchy line while I'm sitting there, I can go on, you know, ride with that to the song. You might be writing a song about Omnicron then before we know it. Well, I've not quite gone down that road yet, but yeah, you know, mostly about friendship and family, because I have a great family.
Yeah, that's good.
A lot of love in our family, and just it's so I can get one catchy line and then it will take off, and then the other way can be if I get a sequence of chords that make you feel a certain way, then I can relate that with some lyrics, you know, that fit, and then I'm right onto a winner then.
So you're releasing your new album shortly. Do you want to tell us a little bit about has it been recorded during lockdown or what's going on there?
Well, it's been put back for a few years, to be honest. And like I say, we've not actually cracked on recording it yet. We've done the drums. We did the drums 2 years ago, just before lockdown. So we went into a proper studio and recorded the drums to 7 songs. Oh. I think there's going to be 10. There's either going to be 10 or 11 songs on the album, but so, yeah, well, through lockdown, we did 2 demo EPs, 5-track demo EPs. So they're on our website. So, yeah, we've not really got cracking with the album fully yet, but that is going to be our next task. Obviously, we got a new bass player in, Jan. So the last Glastonbury audition we did when you were there a couple of weeks ago, that was his first gig, and I thought he's absolutely smashed it. So
it was brilliant.
So it's kind of been put on hold a little bit, various reasons, but that's going to be what we're going to be cracking onto in the next few months, definitely.
Because around this time of year, that's what a lot of bands do, don't they? They tend to go a bit quiet because they're recording around now and in the beginning of next year, and then they start to perform more as the summer comes along. So is that what you tend to do?
Yeah, that's pretty much what we do. Yeah, I mean the album's going to be, you know, with similar vibes to our EPs, you know, uplifting, positive, you know, songs that, of the, you know, indie rock kind of genre.
Yeah. So you're going to try and get it done by next summer, then? Do you reckon?
Yeah, I'm hoping we do. Yeah, I'm hoping we do. There's no reason why we shouldn't now. We've got the setup. We've got the new bass player in. We've got obviously people still after lockdown. It's taking its toll a little bit in certain aspects of their lives. So it's just getting things organised in place to start, really. And keep
That's
a momentum going with it.
And then if you're playing Glastonbury next May, then you can use that to help promote the album and vice versa as well, couldn't you? Something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. That's really that would be fantastic if we could do that. Yeah, if we got it down in time.
Okay, so Daz, I'm going to be seeing you soon again, by the looks of it, at the wonderful Soundhouse open mic night. I went last Tuesday, actually, about a week ago.
Yeah,
just over a week. I went to the open mic night. Absolutely brilliant night. You're going to be the feature set on Tuesday, the 14th of December. Are you looking forward to that?
Yeah, really looking forward to that. Yeah, I mean, we've played it as Revival about 5 times, and I've played it acoustically for since it opened, really, with Rhett Barrow hosting it. About 12 years or 14 years, can't remember. So, yeah, love the Soundhouse, and been going there for years, and always a great vibe. In my opinion, the best, and still is, the best open mic in Leicester. Yes, we've got half an hour set there. We'll be on from 9:30 till 10.
Brilliant. And that'll be be you solo, will it?
Oh no, sorry. What, next week?
Yeah, at the open
mic.
No,
that's Revival. Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, okay. Brilliant. So can anyone turn up to an open mic then? Just if they fancy.
Yeah, they can. Yeah, they can. I mean, if anybody sees it on your social media with the poster, and anybody can turn up. The Soundhouse always has been, so it opens at 7:30. So you get there for 7:30 if you can. The earlier, the better.
You've got hopefully you're going to be releasing your album in the near future. You've got your open mic on Tuesday. Hopefully you'll be performing at Glastonbury. Have you got any other plans for the future? I think that's probably enough to be getting on with, don't you?
It is, by the sounds of it. Yeah, well, I really want to really looking for gigs out of town as well.
Right.
Now we've got the units. So Camden, Liverpool, Manchester, London. All the hot spots, all the best places with with great historic venues. We really want to branch out now. So yeah, that's on the agenda for next year. Next year, yeah, as well.
Excellent. And how can people keep in touch with you or follow you on social media?
Yeah, that's right. We're on all, literally, well, most of them anyway. Spotify.
Do you remember your handles?
Handles.
Yeah, remember what you called on Spotify? Yeah,
I don't actually off the top of my head. I had a look at them earlier as well, and I've got a memory like a sieve at the minute. So, Revival. The website is revivalbanduk.com, and
Instagram is revivalbanduk.
Yeah. Then, thanks, Kevin.
That's right. And Twitter, revivalbanduk1. Yeah. Obviously, Revival's got a popular name, isn't it? And then your YouTube channel, you're on there as Revival Band UK. And what about Facebook? Yeah, on Facebook, it's Revival Band UK as well. So just type Revival Band UK in any one of those and you'll come to you. So we're going to... So thank you very much for today's little chat, Daz. It's been great chatting to you, finding out about the man behind the music.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for asking me.
That's quite all right. Before we go, though, let's just play one of your songs, Promised Land. Can you just tell us a little bit about this?
It's about a few things, really. It's about friendship and being there for one another and always striving to do better and just trying to be an uplifting, happy song, really, inspired by a couple of 90s bands, I think. Maybe a couple of 60s bands as well.
Okay, that's brilliant, Daz. So thank you very much. And here's Promised Land by Revival.
silence to believe in the bright light of the sun. We will be one. I'll be the branch to break your fall. I hear you call. So come on, take my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. So come on, take my hand. We'll be free now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, take my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. So come on, take my hand. We'll be free now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Time change our lives. Fight for what is really right. Take all you need. Break the silence to believe in the bright light of the sun. We will be one. I'll be the branch to break your fall. I hear you call. So come on, take my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. So come on, take my hand. We'll be free now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on, take my hand. I'll take you to the promised land. So come on, take my hand. We'll be free now. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah.
That was me chatting to Daz from Revival. So great little chat there. Always interesting to find out about how their songs came about and all the rest of that, and reminiscing about Glastonbury. Happy days. Can't wait for Glastonbury next year. Already got me ticket. Well, I bought it for this year, but obviously it was cancelled and carried over to next year. So yeah, usually I think it's in May, the end of May. So yeah, can't wait for that. Okay, meanwhile, here's Smackjack, Totalitarian Vegetarian. That was Smackjack and Totalitarian Vegetarian. Now it's time for a bit of Steve Faulkner and Call Home.
Raise up your hand if you're counting the days until you figure things out and accept your mistakes, and you come to a place you can call home. You're never quite sure which path you should take. You can't read the signs, there's a load in your way. Just take a moment, call home. Don't you ever dare say you're sorry for doing your best in a life so lonely. Just take a moment, come home. Yeah, yeah, Raise up your hand if you're counting the days until you figure things out and accept your mistakes, and you come to a place you can call home. Just take a moment, call home. Just take a moment, call home.
That was the great Steve Faulkner and Call Home. So lastly, but of course not leastly, here's Vonavella and Sun, the Morchiba remix.
Shall we make it a new day? Let's be cliche, no one's here to see. Miss our days at the beach, babe. Smell of your hairspray, sitting by the sea. Now, I don't like the way the city speaks. How can we listen for another week? Miss our days at the beach, babe. Such better days, nothing here for me. The way this lady speaks, living with the sun. This is the way for me, the way for me. I know when we get living with the sun. This is the way for me, the way for me. I know we're together, but I feel straight. This is downplay, you're too blind to see. Every day is a Monday. I want to get away, but you seem at the beach, babe. Such better days, nothing here for me. Way the city speaks. Oh, living with the sun. It's just the way for me, the way for me. I know. Well, with you, living with the sun. It's just the way for me, the way for me. I know. When with you, living with the sun. It's just the way for me, the way for me. I know.
That was the wonderful Vonavella and Son. I see they've been having great fun gigging around the country. According to their Facebook page, they've been supporting Libertines recently, no less, and they're playing in Leicester very, very soon. Although when, I'm not entirely sure, but it is very soon. That brings us to the end of another live, local and loud with Kevin Gaughan. I hope you enjoyed the show. Don't forget, if you want to check out any of our previous interviews or radio shows, you can have a look at our podcasts on musicinleicester.co.uk. They'll be on the right hand side there. Also, don't forget, if you want to check out our gig guide, see what gigs are coming up in Leicestershire, have a look at musicinleicester.co.uk and it'll all be in there. Meanwhile, do have a great week, stay away from any nasty viruses, and I'll see you next Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Hermitage FM.